So today I am filming this within my bedroom. I actually was supposed to be off work tonight. I'm sorry. I actually was supposed to work tonight. But what happened is when my husband and I got home this morning, we noticed that there were things missing from our house. And we found out that apparently someone had waited until we left for work and they knew enough to know where the security cameras outside didn't record. So that was kind of an interesting thing. So because they knew like where to go, we obviously did not get them on camera. But it's like really nerve-wracking and it's kind of unsettling. So we spent the whole day making adjustments and doing certain things and all the necessity for dealing with that type of situation. So I ended up calling off. It was probably like around, I think it was like around 1:30. I decided I was going to call off because, quite frankly, I feel really nervous about the idea that someone knows our routine enough that they could come to our house after we were gone and know exactly how to get around being seen. So that's really freaky. Obviously we have no idea who did it, and it's just, I don't know, nothing happened with my neighbors, nothing at all. Like, everything's untouched, there's no issues whatsoever. It was just us, which is really scary because we live in a nice neighborhood. It's not like there's anything crappy going on. So that's what I'm doing. I'm staying home tonight. I did get some sleep while Ron was still home, and I intend on staying up the whole night and just keeping an ear out and seeing if something happens, because we don't know who it was. We don't know what their intentions were with coming. We don't know if it was like something that was targeted, or if by chance some kids got lucky in getting away with it. But whatever it is, it's still really nerve-wracking. So tomorrow, sorry, I'm moving my hand on here. I just thought I might have my hand over the microphone, so I decided to move it. I'm not sure where my microphone is. It sounds really stupid. But so tomorrow is my first day of class, so I'm excited about that. I went ahead and got the things I needed this morning as well, so that's good. And Ron and I also, we sat down and we decided what our plan of action as far as, after school, what's going to happen as far as starting a new job and all that. Because this is a quicker class. It's not something that's going to take years to do. It's not even going to take months to do. It's literally, the class is X amount of classes, and then it's clinicals, and then we're ready to go. Some people might look down on something like that, but for me personally, I love to work in the medical field, but I'm the type of person, I'm someone, when I was in school, I was always on the honor roll. I actually graduated high school as an honor student, and I didn't even know that I was graduating as an honor student until like we had our little pamphlets after the graduation ceremony. My grandfather had handed me the pamphlet and congratulated me on graduating with honors, and I had no idea. So learning, I don't want to say it comes easy to me, because I have my rough patches with math. And I think a lot of people do have problems with math, but I know personally for me, one part about going to school for long periods of times, going years into school and all that stuff, something that really deters me has always been math. I know that probably sounds stupid, oh, I could go get a tutor, this, that, and the other. But, I mean, my dream job, if I could be anything in the world, I would be a microbiologist. And I'd be working in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'd be working in a level 4 lab. So, yeah, do you know what? One of the times, because I actually, I went to a VOTEC when I was in high school. But after I graduated high school, I did attend college. I did not complete a degree because what I did is I went for my RN a couple times and then decided that isn't what I wanted to do. Like when I graduated and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, I picked RN as kind of like a default. Like I have a lot of family members who have a medical history, so it was like not medical histories and they're sick, but a history in working in the medical field. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll do this because everyone else does it. But that's not where my heart's at. I don't really have a desire to do it. And then I went for criminal justice because I was like, you know what? It'd be awesome to work in, that type of environment. Like, it'd be awesome to help people or do something. Like, I had dreamed about, like, working in a prison, in some fashion to help people. But I went for a semester of criminal justice, and I was like, yeah, I don't really like this either. This isn't what I wanted to do. And maybe a semester isn't long enough to really determine anything, but I decided it wasn't for me. And I did actually, after that, I was like, what the hell? Why don't I just try and go for my microbiology? I can go for my bachelor's at first and then work my way into a master's. And, I even had looked at that before I graduated high school, but I just never had the confidence to do that. I'm going to sit this down. I'm going to stop moving it. But hopefully my cat won't knock it over. But I didn't have the confidence to do it when I was looking into it. In high school, there was a school in Maine that I wanted to go to, but it kind of scared me, like, going out of state for school anyways. Like, I don't know. I didn't like that idea, and I just figured that the fact that I felt insecure about it, I didn't want to go spend all that money to go out of state. And not that I even had that money to spend either. So I ended up taking microbiology, or I started going into microbiology locally. But what it came down to is, surprisingly enough, in order to get your, and this is just even your associates, I don't even think I had started into the bachelor's program. I think I was just going to go to the associates, the bachelor's, the master's, and, work my way step by step. So, to get an associate's degree in microbiology, they required that I take 8 chemistry classes and do an internship in chemistry. Now, as you remember, I said it, worried me going to school because math and all that stuff. So, hello, I love science, but chemistry is, I'm sure I could do it, but it's hard for me. And yes, I'm not saying you shouldn't try things because they're hard. You definitely should. But I didn't have the confidence in myself that I'd be able to do it, and I didn't want to waste money. And I just, this is turning into something that it's not even supposed to be. So let's just quit talking about school. Long story short, I find with my personal preference of learning style, not only because I don't like longer schools, my attention span does not hold fast for something very long. So I like short-term educational programs and solutions. That's what I enjoy. So that's what I'm doing now. It's not going to be long anyways. So we decided, what's going to happen as far as when I'm going to quit my current job and, transition into the new job after class. And, of course, we dealt with the whole security issue and all that. And then I was on Facebook, only to find out that my sister, she was making some comments on there to my grandma's Facebook, and I had, started a comment, and I'm not going to get into detail about that. That's something that would be a whole new story on its own, and it's not my place to tell that story. But I ended up doing is sending her a message on Facebook. I gave her my phone number, and I said, call me. Now, me and my sister haven't talked in a very long time. There are just circumstances in her life that just aren't right. So I haven't talked to her in a long time, and not because I hate her or anything. I absolutely love my sister. I love her very much. And the cat did that. He's over here. That's my robe and my nightgown, so don't mind that. But I absolutely love my sister, and I would love nothing more than to have a relationship with her, a normal, healthy relationship with her. But unfortunately, that's something that's not how life started being, and I would love to, grow a relationship with her. So that's something that we're going to work on, but I spent an hour and a half on the phone with her, and after that, I had to go over to my parents' house. I had to talk to my mom about some things, and of course, I was telling her about the house, and telling her about school, and work, and everything. And then when I came over to my mom's house, I took, I don't know, it was probably maybe a 2 or 3 hour nap. I honestly fell asleep on the couch. I wasn't planning on falling asleep, so I don't know what time I fell asleep. And I just know, oh, excuse me. I know I woke up when it was time for him to go to work. And because I've been so busy. Now, don't get me wrong, when I was at my parents' house, I ate some gummy bears and a Slim Jim. Well, 2 Slim Jims, actually. But, because I'd come home, I'd been busy all day trying to get things situated with the house, and we were trying to make sure everything was okay. Ricky's playing with something on my nightstand. So I was trying to get everything okay. So, I actually, legit, I forgot to eat today. And because he was upset too. But, I was so upset that I've had really bad heartburn all day long. And the fact that, what happened with our house, that makes me, feel nauseous anyways. And I just wasn't feeling it. But I decided when he went to work, I came up and I made some chicken and some ramen noodles. And I had a piece of carrot cake. And I drank a bottle and a half of water. Now I'm laying in my bedroom. I figured I'd go ahead and do my daily vlog. And then I'll probably watch some TV tonight. I feel nervous about going to sleep because I don't know if someone will be back tonight. Even if I was here, it's not like I could really do much of anything if someone did decide to come back. But it just, I don't know. It makes me feel better being at home because at least these lovely kitties, they have someone. And it's not just about the cats. It's my own sanity. It's for my own anxiety. But I just don't like that. Because, my cats, they're weird, too. If you pull up into my driveway, and it's not so much when other people come to the house, but when Ron and I come home, the cats will run to the front door. Or they'll run and jump in the window. And they're like little dogs. They know it's us coming. And they run to greet us. And when we come in upstairs and they're there, usually because Ron gets home before me, they're already upstairs with him. So when I come upstairs, I'll say good morning to Ron and, say good morning to the cats and all that. And as I go to walk back to the bedroom, Hyde will actually chase me back the hallway, and he'll jump on my leg and like hug my pant leg, and I'll stop, and then he runs past me and runs to the bedroom and jumps on the bed, and he waits for me to take my uniform off. I don't know. I think they think they're dogs. They've never met a dog before, but they think they're dogs. So that's fun. So, like I said, that's what brings us here today. So, yeah. I think unless something happens sometime tonight, well, even if something happens sometime tonight, I'm posting this video as soon as I'm done recording it. So I guess that doesn't mean anything, but I guess tomorrow, if something happens tonight, you'll find out tomorrow. But tomorrow will also be busy because I have school. So, I'm sure I'll have a lot to say about that then. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this quits. I'm going to go ahead and sit here with the cats and watch a little bit of YouTube videos and watch some TV and just kind of stay up and keep an ear out tonight. I'm going to keep the lights off. That way it makes it look like we're not at home. Because we have garage for both our cars, so there's no way of knowing if we're home or not unless you're like looking at the house. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But oh my. I got better at saying this time, I will say that. I did. I almost said it right there. But also, I guess I'll say this too. No, I won't. We'll say that for another time. But, alright. That's about it. And I will talk to you guys if anyone ever stumbles upon this later. And if not, I'll just talk to myself later. So, that's good. I don't mind.